Come on, right now, make some noise. Come on, make some noise for Bruce Robbins!
Welcome to an evening with Bruce Robbins. This is going to be a night of mysticism and bewilderment. The things you see on this stage tonight will not be easily understood or easily explained. This is not a show for the faint of heart or those with the weak mind. Are you ready to be bewildered? Confused? Are you ready to be amazed? And slightly more confused? Then right now, please give it up for Hollywood medium, mentalist, stepson, real estate mogul, and my father, Bruce Robbins!
Pretty crazy my last 14 years. My wife fell off a cruise ship. She's no longer with us. Things are happening. Thanks for coming out. I cut my own hair last week. Fell into a crypto scheme. But you've got to trudge on. You've got to, say it with me, believe in yourself. So much. Believe in yourself. Thanks for coming out. You know they make this in men's. Sometimes you think it's a good idea to put headphones on before the show, but then you're wearing them during the show and everyone's wondering, maybe this guy doesn't respect live entertainment. And no one heard you. Life is a beautiful thing. Welcome to Bruce Robbins Live. You guys ready to have a good time tonight? The show, it's the first ever Bruce Robbins Live ever. Welcome to the Dynasty Typewriter. Who's been here before? Raise one hand, raise two hands. Who's never been? You know what? Let's start over. Raise your hand if you've ever had a wet dream. And keep that hand raised if that dream that was wet was ever about one of your family members. Oop! Gotcha. Tonight's show is going to be about all sorts of mystique and mystery. There's going to be magic. There's going to be shock. There's going to be pizzazz. There's going to be some music, right? We've got some Kit Kats on stage. But before we get any further into tonight's program, I want to introduce my sidekick, who's also my son and my best friend. Please say hello to Bruce Jr., everybody. Bruce Jr. Bruce, questions, comments, concerns thus far?
So far, everything's going off without a hitch.
Bruce, I appreciate you being here tonight. As I told the crowd earlier, my wife, Bruce's mom, passed away 14 years ago. Fell off a cruise ship. Bruce Jr. has been working on a YouTube documentary about the whereabouts of where my wife fell and how she fell. How's that coming along, Bruce?
It's going well. We pitched it to YouTube and we still haven't gotten back to us.
Oh. Well, Bruce, I appreciate you being here. I know it's been a tough week for you. I know your Twitch stream got all up or something.
Yeah, apparently it's possible for 0 people to log on.
Well, Bruce, I appreciate everything that you've done for me thus far, supporting my career. Obviously, we were in Vegas for most of your life, and now we're out trying to build the next chapter of our tour and our life, put the pieces back together. Everyone in life has dealt a puzzle. It's how you put the pieces together that make it. It's how you know.
Some people start on the edge. Guys like us go straight to the middle.
Oh, no drum kick after that one. Okay. Well, Bruce, before we start tonight's show, as we've always done, and as I've done ever since you were a baby, I don't know if you remember, but I've showed you the footage. I would like to do a quick energy drip. What an energy drip is, folks, is where I take energy from someone who's been giving off more energy than maybe they need. Maybe that's, you ever seen Captain Planet? Remember how there was earth, wind, fire, water, and that tiny little Filipino boy who always, he had, I forget, he was there, just for diversity purposes. So I would like to do a little energy drip with Bruce and just kind of take the show up a notch so I can get all the mojo and juju that I need, don't cancel me, for a great show. Do you mind, Bruce?
Not at all.
Okay. If you've never seen one of these before, get ready. Who's ready to start this show? One more time for my son Bruce, ladies and gentlemen. One more time for my son Bruce. Now, this show, like I told you, is going to be full of all sorts of wild, wacky shit. So get ready, okay? Tell your friends, hide your kids, hide your wife, and I think it's time. Are you ready for potentially the greatest night in your existence? In my hand, I've got a notepad. What's your name?
My name is Zach.
Zach, where are you from?
I'm from LA.
I'm just going to sit down next to you, Zach. Looks like you got a Hooters t-shirt on, Zach.
Yeah, they just closed, so it's in solidarity.
Must have been a sad day for you, huh?
Absolutely, I love yabos.
Nope.
Oh,
What did you just call me?
oh nothing, no, sorry.
What are yabos?
Yabos, like the big bosoms?
All right, let's find somebody else to talk to. What's your name, sir?
Chris
Chris what?
Burns.
Okay.
Yep.
You seem upset that that was your last name that was given to you.
No. It's okay.
It's okay. Chris,
Yeah.
I appreciate you dressing up. You come straight from the YMCA?
I'm just being, I'm in my casual era.
Chris, have you ever been a part of a show like this before? A mentalist, a medium, a magic show, anything crazy? Have you ever been outside of your own box? Follow-up question, have you ever been inside a stranger's box? Answer the first one.
No, and then the second one, yes.
Okay, well, Chris, this is going to be potentially the craziest thing you've ever been a part of. I want you to think of a number right now. 1 to 100,000. There are so many numbers. Maybe it's your favorite jersey number as a kid. Maybe it's the number of times you've seen Tom Hanks on TV. Maybe it's the number of Jamba Juices you've had in the last 48 days. Your favorite number. What is it? 1 to 100,000. Don't think, just say it. Don't think, just say it. Hold on to it. Did you think of it?
Yes.
Say it. Don't say it yet.
All right.
What's that number, Chris?
It's 64.
Is there any way I could have known that you were going to say 64? Is there any way that I was going to know you were going to say the number 64? Is there any way, Chris Burns, that I would have known you could have said 64 here at the Dynasty Typewriter on August 27, 2025?
Not a chance. Not a chance. No.
No, he says. No, he says. No. There's no way. There's no goddamn way. Can you move? What's your name? Where are you from?
Jake, I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. But I'm from here and moved to Nashville.
Great. Jake, come over this way. Sam, get a little closer. You can come sit down next to us. You guys get the out of the way, please. Thank you so much. Come on. Jake, name a food. Your favorite food, maybe your mom's favorite food, maybe your mom's friend Christina's favorite food. A food that you've seen at the grocery store that you enjoy picking up. Maybe you're getting it for a party, maybe a barbecue, maybe it's just the food that you... always tell yourself, I wish I wasn't allergic to this food, but I want to get this food anyway just to see if I can control my desires at home to have a food that's not good for my body. I'm sorry, I just spit on the side of your neck. What's that food, Nathan? What? Oh, Jacob? Okay, well, I took an edible shortly before the show.
That makes two of us.
Okay. Okay. Think of a food. You're at the grocery store, Travis, and what's that food? What's that food?
You ready for it? It's granola.
Is there any way? Is there any way? I could have known you were going to say granola right now.
Not a chance.
Is the barcode for granola at the grocery store. The barcode for granola at the grocery store. Oh my God. Stand up and show everybody what you look like. I mean, it's like Spicoli meets Owen Wilson meets the Hanson brothers' mom. Doo-bop-a-doo-bop. What's your first name, player?
Griffin.
Of course it is. Griffin, who's your favorite celebrity? You live in Hollywood, you've been around superstars before?
Yes.
Who's your favorite celebrity? Have you seen a celebrity live?
Arnold Schwarzenegger in a Speedo in 1996. Prime Arnold.
Is that your favorite celebrity of all time? If you had to meet one celebrity, if one celebrity had to come through this door right now and just judo chop the door down, come in here and go, hey, where's Griffin? Where's my new best friend Griffin that I want to hang out with tonight? Who would that celebrity be?
Adam Ray.
Is it? Okay. Is there any way? Is there any way that I knew he was going to say Adam Ray?
No.
Well, here's a picture of Adam Ray as a baby! There's a speaker right there. This song is only long enough for 2 tricks. We have to loop it, but that's because we made some budget cuts before the program. What's your name, sir?
Brian.
Brian, what's your last name?
Novoa.
Okay. Spell it.
N-O-V-O-A.
Brian, what is your favorite animal? Have you ever been to the zoo, Brian? Have you ever been to the zoo, Brian?
I've been to a zoo.
And what's your favorite animal? Actually, you know, what's the favorite? What would be your? You know, sometimes people go, you can't have that as a pet. You can't have a horse as a pet. You can't have a deer as a pet. I had a friend. I won't say his name, Benjamin. He always would tell me, I wish I could have a buffalo as a pet. And I go, well, they're too expensive. Also, you have a gun and an anger problem, you know. But he's fine. He used to be, you know, he's a life coach now. But you ever met a life coach? But you know, it's always so funny because he's all like, Bruce, I can help you get your life back on track. I'm like, you were in rehab 4 months ago. Favorite animal?
Tiger.
Tiger? Is there any way? Is there any way that I was going to know you were going to say Tiger here at the Dynasty Typewriter on August 27, 2025?
No way.
How about this, a picture of a tiger? Keep it going for Brian Devoe, everybody. Now, before I finish up, I've got one card here. I've got a special card, okay? We've got 110 people, maybe more, maybe less, in the showroom tonight, and I wrote down a bunch of random bullshit inside this card, okay? It's a card that I put guest on the front of, and I'm going to give it to one person right now in the crowd, and at the end of the show, we're going to open up this card and find out something special about that person. It's going to be our big bonanza closing trick. So I'm going to come back down to the crowd, give this card to somebody. Is anybody celebrating something special?
Life.
Huh?
Life. Celebrating life.
What are you on right now, sweetheart? And what's your first name?
Annie.
I appreciate you coming out. I'll lift the mic up here. Annie, who are you here with tonight, sweetheart?
These friends. Some friends and my husband.
Who's your husband?
This one, Adam.
What's your name, sir?
Adam.
Where are you from?
Los Angeles.
Adam, what do you do for work?
A boring government job.
Do you love magic?
Yes.
No comment.
Did you? How about this one? Did you vote for Mike Pence?
No.
What are you working backstage at Cats the Musical? Because he's in all black. What's your name, sweetheart?
Alan.
Alan, where are you from?
San Diego.
Okay. Alan, I like your style. You have a wide base. Your legs are a little more open than I'd like, but I'm going to hand you that card. Hold on to that for me for the rest of the show. Keep it going for Alan, everybody. Keep it going for Alan. Are you ready to start tonight's show, everybody? Are you ready to start tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen? Are you ready to start tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen? My first guest on tonight's show comes all the way to us from my first guest. You've seen her on television. You've seen her on television shows. You've seen her in movies. You've heard her voice in television commercials, maybe cartoons. She's a sweetheart, and you maybe Saturday Night Live. You've seen her on, and she's here for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The one and only Melissa Villasenor, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for her. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you.
Why that song for me?
Well, because you got a sweet, bubbly I told him to turn the chair the other way.
Am I taller than you?
I think so. Oh, humble brag right out the gate.
Sorry, Bruce.
I never know what to do with my legs. What do you? I like your body language. My posture. I have a posture coach. So I'm always trying to better myself by sitting up straight. But I never know what to do with my legs. You know, should I just keep them upright like this, or just go full Allen and just let the world see my anus?
Go full Allen.
Go full Allen. Well, thanks for being here, Melissa.
Hey, thanks for having me.
It's a. It is a real treat to meet you. I follow you on LinkedIn. I've seen you online. I know that there's so much going on in the world right now, and I know. Is there something? One of my favorite things to do, Melissa Villasenor, is to get to know people inside and out. And I thought that a fun way to start tonight's chat with you would be to get to the bottom of what's going on with you right now. Is there someone in your past that maybe you've is there someone in your past?
A lot of people in my past.
Like a mom or a dad or a
They're still in the present, though.
Okay.
So.
Mom's still here. And your mom's she's been your mom for how long, Melissa?
All my life.
All your life. Do you ever wake up sometimes and go, Ma, you ever just get pissed off?
Oh yeah.
What drives you berserk, Melissa Villasenor? What gets you all wound up? When sometimes you're sitting in your car, right, and you see a yellow light, and you're like, I think I can make it, right? But then the car in front of you is going a little bit too slow. So then you try to go around, you try to fast and furious that, right? You try to go right through that light. What gets you all upset during the daytime?
I mean, yeah, that is one when they take forever on the turns, and you're like, go.
Okay, so you got road rage. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, a little bit.
You ever say something you regret when you're in the car by yourself?
Yeah, I tend to talk to the cars and go, what are you gonna do?
Oh.
But just like that.
Right there. What kind of car do you drive? Wait, let me guess what kind of car you drive.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll see you strike me as not a Subaru, but something like a midsize. Bruce, any questions, comments, concerns from Melissa Villasenor?
I was studying Melissa's body language, and when you said Subaru, she tensed up.
Very funny, Bruce. Very funny.
Midsize SUV, silver.
No, we got it, Bruce.
You guys are close.
Melissa, have you ever seen a magic show? Have you ever been to a magic show? Because a lot of people out there are afraid of magic. A lot of people are afraid of change, but magic is one of those things it just happens so quickly sometimes that you can't get your head around what's actually happening.
I've been to the Magic Castle. Have you played there?
I used to have a residency there.
Oh, really?
Maybe
Awesome.
maybe you remember this trick.
Okay, let's see it. Ew.
Pick a number between 1 and 5.
Oh, 5.
No, I never worked at the Magic Castle. But no, I had an audition. I was sick. I had COVID.
Aw.
And I just, but COVID was one of those things. Remember COVID?
Yeah.
COVID. Bruce, you remember COVID?
Absolutely.
Bruce and I, we hunkered down. I mean, that was one of those times where everybody was like freaking out, like, oh my God, magic. Are we ever going to have magic again?
I don't think anyone thought that.
Inconsiderate. Learn a lot about Melissa Villasenor on tonight's show. Sometimes we don't even know who we are and we just let the world take the steering wheel. Melissa, have you ever...
Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
I just didn't think of magicians.
Well, first of all, no one pronounces it magicians.
All right, sorry.
I don't think I told my father, but before he left, that I want to be a magician. Maybe if I did, he'd still be here. Melissa, do you have a favorite thing to do during the daytime? You wake up, what do? You brush your teeth, you fart, what do you do first?
Definitely those. I fart, brush my teeth.
I love that you're so open with your toots and your, you're just letting them fly.
They let them.
It's a part, I hate.
Fun.
There's
It's
that
always
urban
fun.
legend that girls always say, I don't fart. I'm one of those lucky girls that doesn't fart. And I'm always like, okay, well, I could, it wasn't me.
You ever in the bath and have a bath fart? Those are the worst.
Melissa, I wrote down here. Yes, I have. But I'm not a huge bath guy because I once fell asleep in the bath. Bruce, remember when I fell asleep in the bathtub?
I do.
And it was one of the scariest moments of my life, Melissa Villasenor, because I fell asleep and I thought to myself, oh my God, here we go again. I lit some candles, I laid down, I put on some Phil Collins, and I said, let me just try to relax for a little bit. It's a Sunday night, the week was crazy, it was tough, it was diabolical in ways I didn't expect. So I thought a bubble bath would relax me. Next thing you know, I'm drowning. I was coming up for air. You ever seen what's that movie, Titanic? Right when Jack at the end, Jack's trying to get up on the door, right? And
Yeah.
Rose is like, oh, there's no room. There was plenty of room, by the way.
There was.
There was plenty of room.
That stinky bitch.
You know the okay. Filthy mouth. What I love about Titanic is at the core of that story, it's just a rich girl, a homeless guy.
You're right.
And then got sad about it. And then when she was 90, got a whole submarine gang to go try to find the necklace that she wore while she sucked him off. Melissa, what I love about you is that you know so much, but there's so much you don't know.
Yeah.
You got any pets in your life? Don't tell me. I think you got a dog.
I do.
What flavor?
I think she's
Wait.
a.
I'm getting some dog senses right now. I'm getting some. Your dog eats food a lot, yeah?
Yeah, she loves food.
Yeah, and your dog. There's money attached to your dog's name. Your dog's named after not a dollar bill, but your dog might be named after something. Oh, can you shut the up, please? Something about there's something.
You're close.
You sound like my ex-wife. R.I.P. R.I.P. He's up there somewhere.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fell off a cruise ship 14 years ago.
Oh.
Bruce, remember when your mom passed away?
Every day.
Dollar Bill, what's your dog? It's a money name. It's a money, because people sometimes, I got friends with weird animal names. Some people name their animals after foods like, beef or pickle, bagel, but you got a money name for your dog, Melissa B. Senor.
Yes.
Dog, like Coinstar or Court.
Do you want me to say it?
Nickel. What else we got? Nickel, quarter, dime, penny.
It's Penny.
Well, Melissa, what I love, I wrote down some notes here, but what I love more than anything is that there's so many things out there. We wake up every day and we ask ourselves, who am I? I'll go on TikTok, I'll scroll through 15, 16 videos and go, I think I know who I am. I think I'm pretty secure in what I'm doing and how I got.
That's such a good point, because sometimes I scroll also, and I forget who am I though among all of them.
What I just said, but you're not totally wrong, because sometimes I'll scroll and I'll just scroll for 15 videos back to back to back to back, and it'll be like it'll be a son getting surprised by his dad at graduation. Those videos, I do not like to cry by myself, but I also don't mind when it happens, because I know it's natural and organic, and it's what God wanted for me. But I'll sometimes be scrolling on TikTok and I'll see this kid at his high school graduation, and he's standing there. His dad is in Afghanistan, or so he thinks, right? But the dad shows up, and the dad shows up, and I know the dad's showing up, right? The kid didn't know dad's showing up, but the dad knows he's showing up, and I know he's showing up. The video is titled "Dad Shows Up," right? So here comes the kid up on stage. He grabs his diploma, right? He grabs his diploma, and then he just does a double take and sees his father deep in it. Right, and the dad's holding back tears too, but he's doing a salute. He goes, "You bet your fucking ass." And I get all my heartstrings tugged at. So my question for you, Melissa B. Senor,
Yeah, where did that come from?
is who are you voting for next year? It's too early. I know that they're trying to get primaries. And you know what? I used to love student council. Remember elementary school? Bruce, remember elementary school?
Yes.
There was so much. It was so much uncertainty, but there's so much excitement, right? Do you remember? Were you a funny kid growing up, Melissa V. Senor, in elementary school?
I was actually really quiet and creepy. I didn't like attention. I didn't like when people did the K-I-S-S-I-N.
Would they do that a lot?
I would start crying.
Yeah. So okay. Well, we were all about to do that to you. So. So they're like Melissa and Bruce sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I grew up in a weird part of town. I grew up in Rancho Cucamonga, which not too far. Oh, you've heard of it? Wine capital of the Cucamongas. There's a couple wineries out there, Temecula. But it's just a bunch of horny MILFs, and which I don't mind. Horny MILFs keep the world going round. But it was it wasn't K-I-S-S-I-N-G. It was Bruce and Melissa sitting in the tree. How many can he? It might not have rhymed, but the message was clear. Where'd you find your funny bug? Because you're just one of the funniest goddamn people I've ever met.
That's
One more time
so
for Melissa
nice.
B. Senor.
No,
I just love.
Thanks, guys.
I just love everything you do when you talk, the way you relate to people, the way you just relate to yourself. You're always so honest and sincere. When did you find that funny bug? Did you just wake up one day and start doing voices?
It was the voices that. My impressions, yes.
Yeah. And who would you impersonate? Like the teacher, or
It was all the pop celebrities. Those were the first ones.
like Jessica Simpson, Mandy Moore?
Yeah.
People
Actually,
forget-
I remembered. I was remembering I could do the Jessica Simpson. Remember how she was like,
Oh, I've never heard a Jessica
Wait,
Simpson
wait.
impression before.
Boy, I think that I'm in love with you. I've been doing anything when it comes to you. In love.
And she would like build up, but then it would do nothing. You know, she'd be like,
I'm in love.
and it would just like, ew, just float.
Yeah, she was the least of my. She I don't know. She
But
looked
poor
like she,
thing, you know, she didn't make it into the Mickey Mouse Club.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
So we've all been a part of that. That's called classic rejection.
Yeah.
So what? Timberlake made it. Britney Spears, J.C. Chazes, Ryan Gosling, right?
Yes.
And so Jessica Simpson sitting there being like, oh, so she's checking the list, being like, I wonder where my name is. And Timberlake's behind her, being like,
Justin doesn't sound like.
I don't do voices.
Yes,
But I
you
imagine
do.
she's checking the list, you know, dotting the I's, crossing the T's, and trying to figure out. I've been there, though. I remember auditioning for the High School Musical, Grease, right, my sophomore year. And I was auditioning for Danny Zuko. Hey, I did not get it. You know who I was?
Who?
A tree in the background.
At Rydell High.
They added a forest scene and just said, you can be the tree, Bruce. Remember that, Bruce? Remember I told you when I was a tree and didn't get Danny Zuko in Grease the Musical?
Yeah, and then I did it, and they made me the truck.
That's my son. Well, Melissa, I love that you came out here tonight. You're so funny. Your Jessica Simpson impression is only one of the things you do. I saw you do a Natalie Portman once on Saturday Night Live. Can you do something for me real quick?
Oh yeah, that's easy. Of course, I could do Natalie Portman. This is so amazing to be here.
Natalie, can I ask you a few questions, Natalie Portman?
Oh, I would love that. Of course.
Natalie Portman, what's your favorite type of granola bar? Actually, you know what? That's a question.
I like the
No,
purely
no,
Elizabeth.
no,
Okay.
shut the fuck up. How about this? If you're going in a hot air balloon and you can travel over any city, Natalie, what city would it be and why?
I would like to go over in New Mexico, Albuquerque.
Okay. Why Albuquerque? Have you
I
been there
think
before?
they're known for their big hot air balloons. You know, when I look at your teeth, I want to do this more. I'm sorry.
Okay, how about this? That was good. That was good. How about this? I know you do a Wanda Sykes. How about this? Wanda Sykes at Chipotle finding out that they gave her a steak burrito when she ordered clearly a chicken burrito.
You know, what is this? I ordered a chicken burrito and then I see steak.
I've been there. Oh,
I don't know. I hope that sounded okay.
no, that was perfect.
All right.
Bruce, you can do a Wanda Sykes, can't you?
Yeah, Melissa just nailed it on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
I don't think right now is the time.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
It's funny and realistic.
We got it, Bruce.
Right there.
Melissa, I want to play a little game with you because this has been so fun, and it's why you got to go outside because there's so much fun to be had. Sometimes you stay inside, you can watch TV, you can watch your dog do stuff, you can sit in the backyard and stare at the sky. I stare at the sky. I've wasted many minutes of my life just staring up at the sky, just looking up, just being like, I wish I was a plane, I wish I could fly. How many stars are there? Sometimes, the edible kicks in a little bit too hard and I start feeling like the whole world's just going to open up and just Joe Rogan's hand's just going to grab me by the throat. But what I love to do, I love games though. We always have a mafia game night at the Robbins house, right? And one thing I do when people don't feel like they're in the right headspace, I play a game with them, okay? It's a game called What Do You See? Where basically we pull pictures up like they would do when you were in therapy. Remember in therapy they kind of put up a weird image of something and kind of go, hey, what do you see? And it's supposed to open up your mind, your heart to seeing something different than you expect to see. So I want to do that right now. You want to play the game? You guys want to play a little game with Melissa Villasenor real quick?
Yeah.
But there's a little game. There's a little game we like to call Melissa Villasenor, What Do You See? Let's go ahead and put that first picture up on the screen, Dax. Melissa, what do you see there? There's something going on. I don't know what it is. Maybe you can help me figure out what it is.
I think it's a woman's,
I don't know. Maybe you can elaborate for me.
Well, I think that's The vagina.
The vagina. Okay.
And then
So everybody says. Anybody else? Anybody else? Sweetheart, you have any idea what you think
and
that
then
is?
you can see the boobie shape
Where are the boobies at?
up at the top, right?
Looks more like.
Wait, am I seeing?
What I see, that looks like Captain Hook's, like. Well, what it is it says it's your best friend's wife telling her kid she's on the Epstein list and that she's been buying their clothes at the gas station. Next picture, Dax. What do you see here, Melissa
Whoa, I see a spooky face, like a rat face in the middle, or a raccoon with its mouth open.
No, that's actually David Blaine pulling a out of a rabbit out of a hat. Next picture, Dax. What do you see here, Melissa Villasenor? Take your time, sound it out.
It's some old-timey guy that's the devil.
It's actually well-known TV star and homophobe Kirk Cameron asking for extra ice in his grande cold brew.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Well, it's probably for the best. Next picture, Dax.
Whoa. There's some guys having a oh. Oh! And then there's a little fellow at the bottom watching him get it.
I did not see that, but now I see that. But in actuality, that's actually me getting into an argument with one of the staff members at Tony Roma's when they told me that I cheated during the rib eating competition and thus was not eligible for the free T-shirt. Next picture, Zach.
Oh.
Now this one I think, we've all been here. We all know what this feeling is like, but maybe we haven't experienced it more recently enough to actually get to the core of what's happening.
Do you know what this is?
Huh?
Nothing. I was trying to get help from the audience.
Oh, you want to phone a friend? Griffin? It's your time to shine unless you're
Is
too
it
fucked
Will
up.
Smith?
Well, that's what I see. Is that, yeah. That is actually Will Smith having palpitations after he had a Four Loko on IG Live in an attempt to connect with teenagers. Did you see Will Smith's last rap? He was like, even though I'm an action star, I can't connect, but maybe some of the funniest shit I've ever seen. Remember when they replaced Vivian Banks with another Vivian Banks? Remember when they did that?
Oh, yeah, because he got her fired.
Yeah. Melissa, is there somebody in your past? Is there somebody in your past? We all have people that have wronged us. We all have people that have gotten in our way, who have created confrontation. Sometimes you're at the airport and some guy wants to board the plane before. He's behind you, but he might shove you out of the way a little bit and go, it's my turn. Step to the side, put your bag up so I can get on to my window seat. And you go, well, it's one by one, sir, right? Don't make me just grab you down here and give a little, twist, who?
That's the sound of the...
Oh, okay, remind me never get a hand job from Melissa Villasenor. I mean, I like you and all, but you will never do that.
This is so fun.
So as we go through life, you're so goddamn sweet, so goddamn personal, but there are people in your life, and I know there are people in my life that I think about and I go, I wish they weren't in my life. I wish they wouldn't have done what they did. I wish they didn't say what they said. I wish I didn't let them in the way I let them in, but here they are and here we are, right?
Yeah.
So if you can, Melissa, take me back. I want you to think of somebody special right now. Somebody special from your past, maybe from your future, but hopefully from your past, that has taken a page out of the book of how to not do things. They've wronged you, okay? They've gotten in your way. They've presented you with obstacles and information that just make your life tougher to get up in the morning. Who is that person? I want you to think of that person. Take your time. Think of that person, Melissa Villasenor. I want you to think of that person right now. Think of that person. It could be somebody from when you were a girl to when you became an adult woman. You became a human adult. Whoever that person was, take a time, take a minute, but try to be somewhat quick about it because you got to bring out another guest, But do you have it? Have you thought of that person? Somebody from your past that maybe just got in your way, that maybe said something, maybe it was outside, maybe it was inside, maybe it was online.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, turn that music off.
Jeez.
So you thought of that person?
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind saying the name of that person out loud? If you don't, that's fine. But otherwise, we're gonna spend the rest of the show trying to guess it.
Carla.
Carla. We all know
high
Carla
school.
from high school. High school Carla.
Actually, no, Jackie.
Well, okay.
There was 2 girls I got in fights with.
For the sake of the trick, I'm gonna need you to pick
Okay,
one fucking
okay.
name, Melissa.
All right.
I don't know if you know this, but magician, or whatever the you said earlier, is not that easy. So I have to have the specifics in order. And if I'm like, hey, here's your card, and you go, cool, and I go, what was it? And you go, ace of spades. And then 2 seconds later, you go, actually, it was a 5 of hearts. Then the whole trick is done. So is it Carla, or is it Jackie, or is it neither? Is it Greg? Who is it?
No. Carla.
Carla. Carla from high school. And what'd she do to you?
Well, it was recess. I was next in line at the vending machine to get the chips, my Flamin' Hot Cheetos. And she was behind me, and then the bell rang, which means get to class. Then she pushed me. She's like, I need my Ruffles. And then I grabbed her face, and I pushed her whole body with it. And I was like, I was in line next, bitch.
Well, I have a surprise for you. Carla's not here right now. Carla's not here. We don't have the budget to fly people out for the Bruce Robbins show, but what we do have the budget for is my spirit, my ability to access people who aren't here. Premonitions, I've got abilities and dispositions and contemplations and condensation, and I've got pills in my car that allow me to see things that nobody can see. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take a few minutes. I'm going to access, if you don't mind, I'm going to let Carla get inside my mind, body, and spirit. Bruce, you've seen me do it before. What do you think?
I saw the pills in the car. And this is a trick for the ages. I've seen it done with people you could never imagine.
Well, thank you, Bruce. If you guys don't mind, with a little bit of audience support, I would like to embody the spirit of Carla and let Melissa work out her issues with her right here live on the Bruce Robbins Show. I'm going to need a little bit more support if that's what's going to happen here right now. Are you okay with that?
I'm okay with that.
Dax, let's do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Melissa Villaseñor, everybody. Melissa Villaseñor. I love you. Thank you so much. I love you so much. I'll see you later. I love you. Melissa Villaseñor. Wow. Melissa Villaseñor. Well, I tried. I've never done that before. Your next guest on the Bruce Robbins Show comes all the way to us, also from Los Angeles, California. He's a very funny man. He's been on television shows. He's been on a show called Gary Unmarried. He was on Jerry Maguire. I think he played Jerry Maguire's best friend. And he's also been on Saturday Night Live. But he's a great man. He's a father, too, and he's just a guy. He's just a fun guy. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Jay Moore. Ladies and gentlemen. Jay, pleasure to see you. What's that, Jay?
I said that was pretty underwhelming, the response I got.
There's a mic right behind you. Mic.
You guys don't look the same either.
Oh, you look great, Jay Moore.
I feel great, Bruce.
Jay, is it? Can I call you Jay?
Sure.
So is that short? Is that short for something?
Well, JJ, John Jr., and then that got shortened to J when I had to make my own headshots as a kid.
You made your own headshots.
I had a photographer.
No, I got it. Creative. I didn't know you were so creative. Yeah. Have you always been? Have you always just been? You know?
I've always. Well, 1970, I started being Ben.
Okay, yeah. Being Ben sounds like a Harrison Ford movie.
Being Ben?
Being Ben.
It's the name of my Taiwanese guy that I roll with, yeah. Being Ben.
You know, I went to Thailand for the first time. Bruce, remember when we went to Thailand, father-son trip, after your mom passed away on that cruise ship?
Oh, yeah.
It's good seeing you, Bruce.
Always a pleasure, Jay.
I remember you were this high playing Little League.
Yeah, and you were.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I do remember those days. I remember the good old days. They call them the good old days, Jay Moore, because they really were. Everybody always says movies are better back then, and it's like, well, yeah, Josh Hartnett hasn't been anything in 25 years. But I do think that there's always time to improve. There's always time to upgrade and look ahead. Do you ever look towards the future, Jay? Like, what are you excited about in 2026?
In 2026, I'm excited about, I don't know.
It could be like
I just love every day. Like, you know me, I'm like a fired up everyday guy. Like, I love my life.
You love your life. And it's tough because some people, I mean, there's people out there right now that, you know, they went to that local YMCA and they put...
Motocross. I'm excited about motocross.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm a big, I love field hockey. I love cornhole. I love professional bowling. You ever see that clip of that guy who was bowling and he got like 9 strikes in a row and he goes, "Who do you think you are? I am!"
Yeah.
You ever see that clip?
Yes.
Pete Weber.
I love that clip. That's one of my favorite clips. That clip and the Oprah giving away cars clip is my favorite clip of all time. Because she didn't have to do that. And life is, the more you give, the more you get. You ever heard that?
No.
Doesn't read.
I never knew you were a lefty. They say that's the devil's hand.
Who the fuck said that?
Catholic school, nuns, other mentalists I hang out with.
I'm in a couple chat rooms. Other mentalists, I'm in 3 chat rooms. Other mentalists, it's local. It's called Local Mentalists. I'm in a group that basically just complains about the prices at Air One, and then I'm in another chat room that just talks about how great Kathy Bates is.
No, there's the 4th where you and I met, and that's the Reddit for growing pains.
Yeah, the Reddit for growing pains. Yeah. Well, which is not just about the actual pains we all grow into, okay? But it's also about the appreciation for Alan Thicke.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Remember that theme song?
No.
Show me that smile, ooh, show me that smile. Don't waste another minute on... Bruce, remember that theme song?
Absolutely.
Jay, when you first got to Los Angeles, did you ever just think, what were you thinking about?
Girls mostly, thinking about girls and like where to find the path of least resistance. Like what's all this talking and hanging out all the time?
Yeah, how do we just get right down to business, right?
Prostitutes.
Well, oh man, my first experience with a prostitute. I'll go first, and then you can go after me. My first experience, I was riding a bike down Venice Beach. Remember Venice Beach?
Heard of it.
Heard it. They got muscle guys out there. They got tiny little Jewish kids juggling and stuff. And
in Italy?
Huh?
In Italy? They got all that?
In Venice Beach. Oh, you're thinking of Venice, Italy. No,
sorry.
Los Angeles had a Venice Beach where Arnold Schwarzenegger and Fabio used to do crunches at, And it was a who's who of who's that, and there was the Doublemint Gum twins would bike by on a unicycle and just be sucking somebody off, And,
yeah, now I know. Yeah.
But it was a big bazaar. I don't like to use that word too much in public because people think I'm smarter than I am. But bazaar, unless I'm quoting OMC. Remember that song How Bizarre?
Absolutely.
So unless I'm singing that at karaoke, I don't like to say the word bazaar very too much. But LA in the 80s was crazy. LA in the 90s was crazier. LA right now is, I hate to say it, but
Yeah, for sure.
When you wake up in the morning, Jay, what's the first thing you do?
First thing I do is I pray.
Like MC Hammer?
Yeah.
That deserved more laughs than it got.
Yeah, they're a little tight. They're a little tight.
They're a little tight for a Wednesday, but it is Los Angeles, so there's too many options out here. You could be
maybe they're afraid if they make too much noise, the people that live in this neighborhood will find them. It's a nice place to live if you're a fire. I parked in that structure, and on the half a block walk, a skunk, in broad daylight, a skunk ran up in front of me, so I had to cross the street because I was afraid he's gonna jump out at me. Because skunks are like aggressive now. When I was a kid, they would just run into the bushes like, sorry. Now they're like, what?
Well, first of all, I've never met a talking skunk before, so. So, are you sure you're sober? But I did.
Oh my God!
But I wake up. I give Bruce a hug. Bruce and I still live together after his mom fell off the cruise ship. We just been living together 14 years. It's kismet really. Look, I'm never gonna sit here and go, I'm happy she's gone, But I'm not gonna say that. But Bruce and I have never been closer. Bruce, tell them what we did last week.
We brought the beds out into the living room and
brought the beds right out into the living room, had ourselves a little, what do you call it, slumber party, sleepover?
Yeah, a little staycation.
Yeah. Well, La Quinta Inns are not cheap. Also, the breakfast is very, not something to write home about. You ever heard that saying, it's something to write home about?
Yes.
Well, if you go to La Quinta Inn, you walk down to that breakfast area, you don't take out any sort of pen or pad situation. What's your favorite hotel breakfast of all time?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I know.
I'm going to go to the St. Regis Hotel in New York. They have an omelet with caviar on top, and I feel like a real big shot.
Caviar, and that's egg, that's fish babies? What is
Eggs,
it?
yeah.
Egg babies. Is it, where do you get it at a nice place, right?
The St. Regis Hotel in New York.
Is that the Regis Philbin Hotel?
Yes.
Yeah, I wish I could. We've never stayed. We haven't traveled too much. We had a residency in Vegas for about
I remember
5-6 years.
Short-lived. Oh.
Short-lived. It was we were at the Tropicana. R.I.P. P.I.R.
Right after Thunder from Down Under.
Yep. We opened for them.
Yep. Oh. Yeah.
Which is tough. I mean, magic opening for an Australian cock show. That's.
Well, sometimes it's reflexive. Just see how those cocks you open up.
Well, it is.
Boy, they stink.
The last time I had monkeypox was probably 1996. But I take my vitamins. I get IV drips now. You ever get an IV drip?
So the first thing you do when you wake up is hug your son.
And then I get an IV drip.
Yeah. What's in the IV drip? Vyvanse.
Vyvanse, Tylenol, Advil, Vicodin, Plan B. Just to be safe. Sometimes I'll put a little Diet Dr. Pepper in there.
That's great.
Well, you have to. It's extra. You can't just do it.
Are you a coxman, Bruce? Do you consider yourself a man about town?
Well, I mean, if you were to ask my wife, who you can't. She fell off a cruise ship 14 years ago. But if you were to ask her, I'd say we had a pretty. I mean, Bruce. Unfortunately, my son Bruce hurt us. I mean, it was like Bangarang. You remember that movie Hook with the Lost Boys? Bangarang. That's what we were doing between the walls and sheets every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday night. But I don't want to say. Is that what you meant?
Yeah. Now that your wife has passed, are you because you're
out
very
there,
attractive.
I'm swiping, I'm looking, but it's tough, especially in Los Angeles. Everyone's got some. Who are you? And I'm like, well, I'm Bruce. Take me or leave me. But sometimes you're like, oh well, where's your, what's your PIN number? What's your? I don't want to get taken advantage of again. We're in Vegas,
Yeah.
Jay Moore. Vegas is the capital. I mean, it's Sin City for a reason.
Yeah.
You get into an Uber pool, and you know, you might be a part of the next, you know, Italian Job starring Seth Green. You know. You ever met Seth Green?
I have met Seth Green.
It's a funny guy. There's so many. Who would you want to meet if you could meet anybody, Jay Moore? You ever think about that? You wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, the alarm gives off a warning, and you think you're going to make it on time. But by the time you grab your books and you give yourself a look, you're at the corner just in time to see the bus drive by. Those are the lyrics to the Saved by the Bell theme song. But when you wake up, you brush your teeth, you do your prayers, you know, you give thanks, right? And then what do you ever go like, God, I wish I could meet, you know, I wish I could meet him?
Wish I could meet RZA from Wu-Tang Clan.
Okay. To be honest, I don't know what the you just did.
He doesn't, yeah. If you don't know, you don't know. No, it's Wu-Tang. Woo. W.
It looks like the sign that Willy Wonka makes to the Oompa Loompas when he wants them to sing a song. He just makes a big W. He goes, it's Wonka time. For a second, you said RZA for a second, and I almost had a stroke and a heart attack at the same time. I thought you were going to say the Rizzler from those Costco videos. Bruce, you seen the Rizzler on those Costco videos?
Oh, yeah.
We bring the bull!
Yeah.
I've never wanted a family to drive off a bridge more in my entire life. And I know that sounds crass and, you know, evil, but I mean, you know, we get it. They make cookies there, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm probably jealous because he's connecting with his son, you know? And Bruce and I have a tough time doing that. But you and your son, you guys are close, right? You got 1 or 2 kids?
I have 2 boys, 22 and 14. They're very different.
Are they buddies?
Oh, yeah.
How do you do it?
Tell them apart? How do I?
Yeah, how do you tell them apart?
How do I do what?
How do you raise a son in 2025 because there's so many temptations coming at you?
You just gotta, you know, teach him that what's on the internet is kind of foolish and the music he likes is garbage.
He's probably into like K-pop and.
I wish. Smooth like butter. He likes
Bruno
like
Mars?
NBA Youngboy and Dave Blunt's that 600-pound rapper guy.
600 pound. There's a 600. Is he on my 600 pound life on TLC?
Yeah. Shouldn't that show have a question mark at the end of it? Like, my 600-pound life? Like, what kind of life is this? I'm just a giant head on a mattress that people shove food into. When I make fun of others, I do well.
Well, no, they make fun of themselves for going on that show.
Yeah.
But you know, live. Everyone's got their uphill battle. You know, and that's why I was trying to remind myself if I'm getting into a sort of kerfuffle. You know, sometimes I'm at the gas station, somebody pulls in the spot right before me, and I want to get out. You know, I want to get out. Sometimes I don't own a gun because I don't trust myself. I think. I did see somebody going through our trash a few days ago. Remember that, Bruce? Somebody's going through our trash, and I've only ever seen that on Sesame Street. So I see, but that's Big Bird. This is more meth man. You know, he was, my instinct was I reach for a gun. I've never had a gun, Jay Moore, but I reach for a gun, and I don't care. But I've never, you know, we just moved into this house, and I was like, that's my trash, and, you know, even though I don't give a. So I'm rummaging through and I reach for my like Pecos Bill or Stevie Wonder. I just reach for my I reach for my gun and I'm reaching for my and I went like that and I was like I don't even know what I'd do if I pulled a gun out. I'd want to shoot but I'd be too concerned with saying something cool. You know everybody because everybody in the movies they always take the gun out and they're like you picked the wrong Sunday to skip church. You know they always say something. And I think I'd be in my head, I'd be out of my head, out of my mind, just like Fastball sang about. And I'd take my gun out, and I put it, and I go, "Welcome to the Bull Factory," you know, and I'd say something. But before I can get my gun out and get it all ready, you know, I'm taking a couple of the.
Yeah, you know what Outkast says? Don't pull the banger unless you plan to bang.
Bruce, you heard that saying before?
Bombs over Baghdad.
Now that can I be honest?
Don't plan to bang unless you plan to hit something. Pop your head to the rag top. Pop your head to the rag top. Yeah, Bruce! Yeah!
Jay Moore, ladies and gentlemen. One more time for my friend Jay Moore, real quick. Jay.
This is my favorite area right here. They got the Woo, they got the Outcast.
Picture perfect.
Oh,
Yeah, you were in that movie Picture
I
Perfect.
used to work.
Oh, you're working now, Jay Moore. You're one of the funniest guys I've ever met. You've done so much cool shit. And what's great about life, Jay Moore, is that it's never done.
What's great about what?
Live.
Laugh?
Live?
Lav?
Live.
Lav.
Live.
Like a Russian kid? Lav?
Live. Like
Life.
live.
Thank you.
L-I-F.
Law.
What's great is that
Have you had work done? You never age, Bruce. I've known you, what, 18, 22 years?
I'm 49 years old. But you know, I mean, it's
You
been
only did 3 out of 4.
Well, I recently converted to Judaism, so I don't know what I just did anyway.
Oh, yeah?
Is there? Yeah, I mean, I've had work done. Look, I didn't go to the, Dr. Botched. You ever watch Botched on E? Yeah. Where they'll, some woman walks in. Some woman will walk in with she's got she stubbed her toe, and then the doctor, she's like, everybody hates me. My husband won't me, and I'm walking around like a Shmee from Peter Pan, Shmee.
Yeah. Do you remember Shmoo?
Who's Shmoo?
Shmoo was somebody's sidekick, like Wonder Twins, maybe? No, that was Gleek. All right, I digress. Go, sorry.
So, no, it's a shitty story, but it. Sometimes life goes the way it's supposed to go. Remember that, Bruce? Remember I told you one night? Bruce came home from school and he flunked. Was it geometry or social studies? PE. PE. And they wanted him to climb the rope, but they wanted him to play dodgeball or something. And you caught the ball, but then you threw it at the teacher. He wasn't even playing or something. But they kicked you out of school, and you came home and you were crying. And I'd never seen Bruce cry before. I've seen myself cry. I mean, Hey, okay. Have you ever seen the movie Love and Basketball? Mm-hmm. So I'm crying. And I said, Bruce, sometimes life prepares you for something you weren't prepared for. And but he was crying, and I hate to see Bruce cry. But Bruce, you told me that day. You said, "I'm going back to school the next day. I'm going to do what?"
I said, I'm going to get that teacher back.
Yeah.
But that talk had prepared me for a lot.
That's right.
Next day, the air mattress popped.
Next day, the air mattress popped. And I did.
You're a sophomore now? You're a sophomore?
Yeah.
Junior?
Sophomore.
But to answer your question, yes, I've had a little bit. I don't want to tell you exactly where, but I've had a little bit. I've had a little bit done. But I'm looking. Right now, my main issue is I've jammed all my fingers. So I just want to.
How?
Huh?
How?
If you could open that can of soda louder.
You should hear that sound at an AA meeting. People go crazy. It's like, well, where is it?
Don't you be funnier in my own show, Jay Moore?
That's not what this is about.
That's impossible.
Jay, have you ever do prank calls?
Yeah.
Boy, I think my phone's here. I used to do this all the time. Young Bruce and I, Bruce Jr., when his mom fell off that cruise ship 14 years ago, we asked ourselves, how can we mix it up? How can we make life more fun again, And one thing we started doing was prank calling. We ordered Thai food every single night. I'm a sucker for Thai food.
Yeah.
I love a little pad Thai. I love a little, I love all the other stuff they got. But sometimes they fuck the orders up. We got to know the cast and crew at this restaurant so well that we fuck with them sometimes. And Bruce called up and did a Morgan Freeman. Bruce, do your Morgan Freeman real quick for Jay Moore.
The peanuts in the patsy ooh. Is that mandatory?
That's great, Bruce. Bruce, that was great.
Thanks, Jay.
I don't know what you just did, Bruce, but it sounded like we're going to have to cut it out of the YouTube version. Jay, I've got if you don't mind, I've got a Thai restaurant that I ordered from, and you do so many great voices, and I would love, you know who Al Pacino is, right?
I've heard of him, yeah.
So Al Pacino is one of those guys, well, first of all, he's 82, just had a new baby.
Yeah, strong like bull.
I mean, can you imagine having a baby at 82 years old?
You only have to buy diapers once.
That is so sad to think about. Al Pacino's at the end, not the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, I would love to call my favorite Thai restaurant and let you prank call them as Al Pacino.
Sure.
Are you guys excited? I'll hold the phone up.
All right. Well, I hope they answer. I'm starving.
Can you guys hear it?
You smell terrific.
It's Scottie Pippen.
I don't think they're going to answer.
Okay, well, this is why live entertainment is so exciting, because
I'd like to place an order of Thai food. Oh, thank you. My phone number is 213-545. Wait a minute, that's wrong. I'm sorry. 213-738-8849. Yeah. Yeah, that's who I am. It's crazy. What am I talking about? What do you want to get for me? I want Thai food. Thai food.
Can I get I'll take it from here, Jim. Can I get can I actually get 2 orders of pad Thai? 2 orders of pad Thai. What time do you guys close? 9:30. In fact, that's 22 minutes from now. Do you guys still make that? Do you guys still? Well, let me finish. Do you guys still make that? Do you guys still make that soup with the cucumber in it? Last night I ordered a big bowl of soup, and you guys put like 9 cucumbers in it. Well, okay. Well, then sounds like someone's about to get fired over there. I got 9 cucumbers in my soup last night. Bruce, you remember the cucumber soup we got?
Much too many cucumbers.
So I want the soup with the same amount of cucumbers, more if you don't mind, because it was kind of like a rug that ties the room. Can I just order some food? So last time I got a big bowl. It was the tom kha soup. It was, I don't know, cucumber soup. And there was some sticky rice next to it. But I didn't order that. You guys threw that in for free, and I appreciate that because we're a loyal customer. I think we're Diamond Medallion right now. And a grape Fanta. Hello? Oh, Jay Moore, ladies and gentlemen. Hold up. No. All right, Jay, so before we...
I feel like Christopher Walken's more of the Thai food guy.
Well, let's call him back. Next time. You'll come back?
Oh, anything for you, Bruce. We've been friends a long time.
I love you, Jay Moore. What if I just start crying?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
If I start crying, how would Christopher Walken console me?
There. Gotta let it out. There's no reason to hold that in. Something in you has got to come out. Be a man, cry.
Wait, my son Bruce Jr. also does Christopher Walken. Bruce Jr. Do Christopher Walken asking Christopher Walken if he's ready to go to the Christmas party? Go ahead, Bruce.
We're already 15 minutes
Oh,
late.
go, stop it. Oh.
They're gonna already have the candle lit.
Is that
What
fucking
kind of
Penguin for
invite is
Batman
that?
Returns? Say it again?
It's a horrible invite.
Go ahead, Bruce Jr.
Jay, we gotta get to the party. The tree is already going.
Can you believe that came out of my balls? I mean, Jesus, H. Christ. Jay, before we wrap this up, there's so much going on in the world. There's almost too much. Some people say there's too much going on.
Yeah, that's what I get when I pay attention to the issues.
The issues. There's so much on the internet. There's so.
How do you feel about the issues?
Well, the issues drive me crazy. You know. Oh, don't laugh like that again. Jesus Christ, Chucky from Halloween 2. But I've got some things that are going on in the world that I pulled up from the internet, and I want to do something with you, Jay Moore, because I know you got so much going on in your own life. It's tough to keep track of what's going on in other people's lives. So I want to do a little something called Jay Moore. It's a game. You want to play a game?
I like games. Yeah.
It's a game we're going to play called Jay Moore. Have you heard about that?
Bombs over Baghdad.
It was
close.
We only paid for about 6 seconds of the track. Jay, I'm going to put up a news story that's something that's happened recently, and you're going to just help shed some light on it. If you know what happened, I'm going to ask you basically if you knew about what happened. If you didn't know what happened, I'll tell you what happened. We'll talk about it. First picture, Dax.
That's all, folks. Oh.
So there's a real story. I saw this on Instagram. Well, first of all, I saw Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. Finally, by the way. And then right below that, boom, swiped up. Woman finally says yes to boyfriend who proposed 47 times in 7 years, which sounds like a lot, but, I proposed. I mean, Bruce Jr., you don't know this, but I was damn near kidnapping your mom before look, you can, a lot of people go, oh, can you still get to someone with a restraining order? Yeah, you can. But I was chivalrous, and I think
it's called carpool drop-off.
Yeah, carpool drop-off.
At the school. Nothing they can do about it.
But if I'm being honest with you, I wish I had a kid. Okay. What do you think about this, Jay Moore? Have you heard about it?
Yeah, it makes sense to me. I feel like if you look at his eyes, they're a little askew. I think he's obviously had a stroke. And she knows he's got a lot of money, and he's going to be dead soon because only a rich guy would wear that stupid Irish Spring sweater. And she's like, he's going to be gone soon. He'll stop asking me, and I'll get all of his money. And he'll stop, yeah.
Yeah, he looks like Adam Ray if he was going to storm the Capitol.
Yeah, that's Adam Ray if he stormed the Capitol January 5th.
But I do appreciate a guy.
Come on. He's excited about it. He went there early. I'll explain the jokes at this point. I'm getting upstaged by typewriters.
Do you?
ASDF, JKL semi.
Do you?
We have QWERTY keyboards.
Wait, now I love what you just said.
QWERTY keyboard.
But 8 semi. That was
ASDF, JKL semi.
I'll see your AFGF IBS semi, and I'll raise you an up, down, AB, left, right, select, start.
Oh, that's the move! Don't let them know that!
That gives you 2 Haruket fireballs in Street Fighter. Haruket, and then he's down on the ground, and
finish
you're
him.
And then Haruket.
Oh, that's
By the way,
Mortal
finish
Kombat.
him.
Sorry.
Can I be honest? When I first played Mortal Kombat, it was finish him. I was playing with one of Bruce's friend's dads, and we're sitting there, and he's smoking a cigarette, and I always do that thing where I didn't want to get secondhand smoke, but I also didn't want to be rude, so I'd like cough too hard. So he'd be smoking, and I'd go, and he's like, sorry, you don't like to smoke. And I was like, well, no, it's just, you're fine, live your life. And then finish it. And then Mortal Kombat will go, finish him. And this is how I knew I wasn't going to spend more time with this guy. Because he gets up and finish him, and I took the beating heart out of his body.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat was so gruesome, when it first came out. I took the heart out, and it was beating like this. And my character, Sub-Zero, just took a bite of his heart and threw it in the air and hit it with a Sammy Sosa baseball bat. But after the game, this guy goes, I thought finish him, and he was going to shuck him off. And I was like, you can delete my Facebook page. Next picture, Dax.
Can I hear that neighbor's voice again? It's maybe my favorite impression you've ever done. Suck him off. He was like, sounds like a casting associate in 1974 New York City.
I love you, kid, but you never sucked them off.
You know who could play that casting agent in a Lifetime original movie?
Who?
Kathy Bates.
Put that to the chat.
So Denise Richards is in the news because she had a breast revision. Now, I've heard of breast reduction and breast upgrades, but I've never heard of breast revision.
Revision's just when you go over your work, right?
Bruce?
It would seem that way.
Welcome back.
I like how sometimes Bruce.
Wait, is
gets
that a
the-
real thing? She had a breast revision?
That's what TMZ said.
Oh, well.
Revision is history. She's going back and making him better.
Why? Why'd they get a rib shot?
Next picture, Dad.
He's a smart kid.
Next picture. So this is Brian,
Wow.
Brian and Amaya from Love Island. You ever watch Love Island?
How did we get off with Denise Richards' breast revision so quick?
I just not that fucking.
Lose the theater in 14 minutes, don't you? They got to get drag brunch set up for tomorrow.
That is a lot of.
Sorry, I thought this was an improv.
Brian and Amaya from Love Island have recently broken up. Jay Moore, thoughts, prayers, concerns?
I mean, if these two kids can't make it, who can? He somehow has hair like my 14-year-old son.
I would love to go on one of these reality dating shows.
You'd be great.
I would
You
love.
have a lot of love to offer.
I would do it in a heartbeat, but my problem is, I don't kiss and tell, and they pretty much they videotape you just 69 on each other. Hard pass. That's a no for me, dog. Randy Jackson. Next picture, Dax.
Oh, every Coke you drink takes 12 minutes off your life.
I read this and I thought.
Gotta go sometime, people. Am I right?
Next picture, Dax. I'm more. of
What
a
about all
great-
the Coke you... Oh, okay. Don't get me started on these monsters. I've been obsessed with them. Back when you did your friend, a guy we both know, Adam, did my podcast, and I went on quite a run with these gals because they showed them on the Learning Channel. And you know what I learned on the Learning Channel? A lot of midgets.
Some would say too many, but there is.
Yeah.
But you gotta get they're around.
We're just like anybody else,
They're always like trying to convince me how normal everything is.
We're just like any other family, We sit around, look up a lot,
Well, hi, but you gotta suck more.
Yeah.
Now,
So these two are on the same softball team. And that fascinated me because you really, making out the batting order, you got to really make sure they're far enough apart. Because you can't have both of them, standing on second base, and it's like, Kelsey, you're up. Like, Can we agree that this guy, although his tolerance for whatever is higher than mine, maybe this might be the luckiest guy on earth?
I think he's the luckiest guy because they got two hearts living inside of one. What does Phil Collins say? Two hearts living in just one mind?
It's Bruce. Two hearts as beat as one.
No, but I'm thinking of two hearts living in
One
just
more night.
Give me
Two
just more
hearts. Yeah.
Yeah. This guy hit the jackpot, someone
That looks
said.
like Melanie Hustle on the left.
And Kyle Rittenhouse on the right.
Yeah.
Jay Moore, ladies and gentlemen. Jay Moore, the great Jay Moore. I love you.
You're a beauty.
I love you. I love you so much. Get on stage. I love you. Guys, the great Jay Moore. The great Jay Moore. There he goes. The great Jay Moore. The great Jay Moore. The great Jay Moore, ladies and gentlemen. The great Jay Moore. What a superstar, the great Jay Moore. I love him. I appreciate him. I appreciate he was here. The great Jay Moore. Did you guys have a good time tonight on the Bruce Robbins Show? Now, before this show started, I did one very special thing. I opened up my heart and my mind, and I went to the crowd, and I handed one gentleman an envelope. An envelope to a man who I've never met before, I've never talked to, he's never talked to me. I didn't even know he was going to be here tonight. And I gave him an envelope. Was it Alan, right? Are you guys ready for one more final trick? Are you guys ready for one more final trick? What if I just fell down the fucking stairs? Alan, how's your night been going? Have you been having a good time?
I'm having a great time, thank you.
Alan, when I gave you the envelope to begin the show, I said, first of all, I could tell how sad you were when I came up to you. And I don't want to get too down in the dumps and too real on a Wednesday night, but what's going on in your life? Just update the crowd, update the family.
Well, I'm actually in town to celebrate my birthday, but it's,
Okay. Okay.
But I am going through. I just went through a pretty bad divorce, so.
Oh shit.
It's not. It's like hit or miss.
I don't know if you were listening, sir, but he cannot anymore. But I love where your head's at. But let's go ahead and shift gears. And I wanna ask you something, Alan. If you don't mind me getting personal, what happened? The divorce happened. Why?
Okay. Well, she. I guess she just didn't love me anymore, as it goes, and we were actually at Disneyland.
Loved it. Shout out.
Yeah. It was actually pretty good. It was a great trip, and but later on, I found out she was actually seeing someone that worked at the park that we met that night. So.
Okay, maybe this was a bad idea. I'm so sorry. What?
One of the characters. Actually.
Shut the. Everybody, you know what I'm about to say. What character?
I don't want to fucking say.
Oh, you better say.
Buzz Lightyear.
Oh shit. Are you? That is the funniest character to get cheated on with.
Yeah, hilarious.
I'm really so sorry. You seem like a sweet guy, and I appreciate you opening up on a Wednesday night in Los Angeles, the Dynasty Typewriter on Whistle Boulevard. But I do want to say, Alan, there's something about life that throws you curveballs and gives you lemons. You make lemonade, but sometimes you make orange juice.
Yeah, I try. You know, I'm moving on in my life.
What are you doing now? How are you picking the pieces? How you doing it? What are you picking up? What are you picking up?
I'm an entrepreneur. I'm in San Diego. I think I told you earlier.
Yep.
And I started a candle company.
Shout out.
So that's something I've always.
What's the name of it?
Corgi Candle Co. We actually we give away like 10% to rescue corgis. I like corgis. I have a corgi, Nathan. So yeah.
You named your dog Nathan. It's my favorite type of hot dog.
I like naming. You know.
You like naming what? Dogs?
I like real names for dogs. Yeah.
Okay.
It's cute that way.
Yeah, I got a friend with a dog named Frank, and it's so funny because every time he yells at him, he's like, Frank!
That's right. That's right.
And I'm always like, we have a mutual friend named Frank, and I'm like, who never picks up the phone. So I'm always like, I forget he's yelling at the dog when he's yelling. Okay, so what else? So Corgi Candle Company, what is it?
Yeah. The Corgi Candle Co. You can look it up on Instagram.
Okay, great. And how's it going?
It's going good. Yeah, I mean we're doing all right.
And what about love? Because just because your wife left you for went to infinity and beyond, there's more fish in the sea, as they say. There's more meat on the stick. There's more beats in your heart. There's more. What is the saying, Adam?
Oh, I don't know.
Thanks a lot, Adam. But there's more of it, right? There's more. Sometimes fish in the. I already said that. But stars in the sky. Thank you so much. But sometimes you open a Lunchable and you've got 2 chocolates, But only one cracker and 3 meats, and you're like, well, this is what I got today, So what are you doing, love wise? How are you meeting women?
I'm doing okay actually, because we married young. It was 12 years, so. I'm having a little bit of fun. I'm learning more about myself.
You got to.
It's a new world, so.
It sounds like somebody's online.
I'm online, yeah. I've been getting into, what is it, Field? Is that the one everyone's using?
Porn?
Wait, are you? There's a lot of porn, yeah. I mean, you got
some kinks? Alan, you ever? Oh my God. Alan, you kinky. What are you doing on what are you doing? What did you buy online that nobody knows that you can tell?
I did buy some stuff online, actually.
I knew. I was reading your mind, bitch.
I got. You can get anything on there now.
That's what every pervert I know says.
I don't know. Cock rings.
Okay. Where'd you buy a cock ring at, Alan?
You get them. I don't know. Like eBay, I guess.
Okay, so you're buying a cock ring and it's not even brand new.
They sell new stuff on eBay. It's overstock.
What'd you say, sir?
Overcock.com.
We'll take it from here. But Bruce Jr., have you ever, do you know what a cock ring is, son? I mean, I know you're too young to be even hearing this type of language, but have you ever heard of a cock ring, Bruce Jr.?
I've heard of it at school, but nothing.
I got rid of all the cock rings, though. I'm not doing that.
Why'd you get rid of the cock rings?
Well, I don't know. It was just Nathan got into one of the cock
Your
rings.
dog ate a cock ring?
Yeah. We had to take him to the vet, and it was a big ordeal, actually. He's doing okay, but I think maybe, chewable silicone around the house is not a great idea.
Well, I'll tell you what's a great idea is, I actually don't know what to say right now, but I want you guys to give it up for my new friend Alan for opening himself up. What I love about tonight is that we've discovered something not only about Alan but about ourselves. Is that sometimes you got to give a little to get a little. And what you did, Alan, is you open yourself up, you put yourself out there. Okay, you walk the plank socially. Okay, and I know this is embarrassing as right now for you, but what I want to do, Alan, and I want you to stand up for me real quick, and I want you because everything you just said is. Everything you just said is personal, and it's also important, okay? And I think it's time that we see what's in that envelope. You guys want to open that envelope? You guys want to open the envelope that Alan's been waiting to open this entire show? Open that envelope!
Open that envelope! Open that envelope! Open that envelope! Open that envelope! Open that envelope!
Open that envelope!
Open that envelope.
Open that envelope! Open that envelope!
Open that envelope!
Open that envelope! Open that envelope! Open that envelope!
Yeah, I already opened it.
Alan, open that envelope and hold it up to the camera.
It says happy on it.
It says happy. It's a birthday card. He said it was his birthday. When was it your birthday?
Today, it's 8/27.
Alan, open up that envelope and, looks like there's some sort of message inside. Why don't you hold it up to the camera and maybe read it to the group?
All right. Fuck. Dear Alan, so sorry about your divorce.
Now, I want to say this. Inside this card is a message. I've never met this. I didn't even know this man existed. But I do this every show. I did this show in Vegas for how many years, Bruce? Thanks, Bruce. He was too young to know. He was too young. He was backstage, farting around, putting his hands in everything. But I did this trick every night for 274 nights. Back to back to back to back to back. You get it. And I closed the show doing this, and I would write a message inside of a card, give it to somebody at the beginning of the show, they open the end of the show. And there's always 5 key words highlighted that pertain, hopefully, to what they talked about earlier in their journey. Alan, go ahead and read that card for the group, Dynasty Typewriter, Wilshire Boulevard.
Dear Alan, so sorry about your divorce. Divorce.
Is that highlighted?
It's highlighted. It's big. It's big. Yeah. Well, you must feel like such a loser. I can't believe your wife, the guy who plays Buzz Lightyear.
Too early, Dax. Got a crescendo at the moment. Go ahead, Alan.
Best of luck with your candle business. I hope your dog doesn't eat another one of your cock rings.
Are you kidding me? Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Are you serious?
Ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Robbins.
You shut the up, Bruce. Alan. by the powers of Bruce Robbins Incorporated and Carol Baskin, who's my favorite character on Tiger King, and Norman Parker, my BFF, and Jack Fink, some guy I met in a chat room before the show started. You will find happiness, you will find purpose, and you will be fine! Time tonight. One more time for my son Bruce Jr. One more time for Melissa Villasenor and Jane Moore.